Yo, what up, man? It's your boy Chris, Unbias Review, checking in. About to give you this video, man, about basically I'm gonna give you a rapper. I'm gonna tell you their resume based on the battles that they had, because it's a lot of rappers that basically had these battles and they don't really tell you the true outcome. It's like, you know, we as the fans, we got an outcome of the battle, but when you interview the rapper, he always like, yeah, I showed up, yeah, I did, I think I won, it was a good battle. But I mean, when a nigga lose and clearly get outshined, like, nobody really admits to it, you know. And unless it's something drastic, like you just couldn't finish or you choked, that's like the only time a nigga will admit that he didn't show up or that he felt like he lost the battle. So every battle there's a winner and a loser, but there are no videos or no admissions of losing. You know, I did a video already on things I dislike about battle rap, and obviously the first thing was the judging system. I think we should do the battle, have the judges give the money out, all right there so it could be seen. And I mean, maybe interview the judges and see why they chose this particular battle rapper or whatever. And I mean, you can just get a little bit of an idea of why they chose this particular person, get a little insight. And I just think it'll solve a lot of issues, because everybody at court, as far as I'm concerned, every nigga think they undefeated. So I mean, I was watching the trailer for, I guess, Arsenal and Calico, which was a great battle, but Arsenal on there claiming he undefeated. You know, I'm like Floyd Mayweather, undefeated. I'm like, undefeated. So anyway, battler number one up on this list, Hitman Holla. Alright, now Hitman Holla had like a quick ascension to the top of the ranks, or at least a lot of people put him there. You know, he's had a handful of battles. I ain't gonna go through every single battle. I'm just gonna hit the main ones. I know he had a lot of street status battles, and I won't get all into that, but you know, he's one of my favorite battle rappers. I'm not gonna front, I like him. And even though he stumbled in his last battle or two, you know, I still feel like when he comes to battle, like, I fuck with Hitman Holla a lot. So let's just go down to battle rap. Alright, he just battled Goods. I don't do one round battles, so throw that battle out. Young Ill. Now, he battled Young Ill on street status a long time ago. And at this point in time, Young Ill was a little bit more popular than he was. So you basically had, I think Young Ill took that battle. And in that battle, you look at like round two, there was like a lot of niggas talking in the background, and Hitman like addressed them niggas during his bars or whatever. And then when he got back into his lyrics in round two, he kind of choked. Like, he fucked up the lyrics. He forgot where he was at or some shit. So at first, you know, if I'm judging it fairly, Young Ill was just more consistent, and that shit was a pretty good battle up until that time. So I give that a loss to Hitman Holla. So he goes from there, he moves on, he battled Rich Dollars. Okay, Rich Dollars flies down to St. Louis, a 2-round battle. A good battle, but I think Hitman took that. I think he won both rounds, and I definitely think he was more consistent. I know he was a hometown favorite, but even if you want to split the rounds, give one to Rich, one to Hitman, there's no ties. So Hitman was definitely more consistent. I give him both rounds personally. So I think Rich Dollars, I think he definitely beat him. It ain't even no debate. So he moves on from Rich Dollars, and he battles Big T. So he battles Big T. Very, very good battle, but Big T is really slept on. Like, he one of the hottest niggas doing this shit to me. Like, his lyrics and his setups and his storytelling shit. I thought Big T took that battle 2-1. Personally, I think Hitman Holla. I think Big T took round 1, Hitman Holla took round 2, and Big T took round 3. And I mean, you know, it was just crazy. You know, Big T was saying shit like, "Grandmama Nana hit, your little daughter be outlined in the same chalk she's played hopscotch with." I mean, the nigga just had like crazy bars. And I mean, another one was like some shit about, he was talking about Hitman and his homeboys. He was trying to do heads will roll, and he was like hetero. They hetero so much I damn near forgot they was gay. Like his wordplay was just crazy in that battle. I mean, Hitman had some hot shit too in that battle. The whole violin, slicing you under the neck, look like I'm playing a violin. But when I really break down that battle, Big T got that battle 2-1. All right, so then he moves to Cortez. Very good battle. Like, this is one of my favorite battles on URL. Everybody know I'm not a Cortez fan, but I can't front. Cortez did show up for this battle. He had some good lines too, man. I can't really front. Kind of did the whole story build up with the who is this nigga that he took from Young Ill, and just, you know, every time I YouTube I see Young Ill doing this nigga, just doing that little shit. He had the Manny Pacquiao line, your blood is in question. Really good battle, but Hitman took this battle too. I thought Hitman took rounds 1 and 2. And I thought Cortez took round 3. But this was the best I saw Cortez. I ain't never really been a Cortez fan, but, you know, he did pretty good in this battle. But he just could not fuck with shit like this.
Call me Hitman. We between the 5 bricks. This weapon not on safety. It ain't John Lynch. Night vision came with the scope. See behind tents. Michael Jackson Motown bro. You can't find bricks. When they say the best, they say power. Sign stitched. I won't lose. You wouldn't beat me with a time glitch.
Yeah, so as you can see, that's kind of how I got that battle with Cortez. 2-1 Hitman. So that was a victory. He moves on from Cortez. He battles Arsenal. The Arsenal battle was really good. My favorite line personally in this battle is when he says, your homeboy keep talking while I'm rapping, not cool. The contract said I can't hit this nigga, not you. Like, I don't know if that shit was pre-written or not, because you never know these days with these niggas. They so clever with their writing techniques. But that shit went good as fuck.
On the scale of 1 to 10 in your raps, I'm about a 0. Y'all put the new villain against a guitar hero. Who you think you fooling us? You bring cops through, gangsters, killers, thugs. I bring block through. His homeboy keep talking while I'm rapping. Not cool. The contract said I can't hit this nigga. Not you.
And the crowd went crazy. The whole storytelling shit about Arsenal supposed to be hitting T-Rex and all that little shit. He went like very, it seemed like with Hitman, well, I'll get in that in a minute, but it was a very, I thought Hitman took round 1, round 2. Arsenal, even though he got booed in round 3, he had a great rebuttal, and he had like some hot shit in round 3. I gave him round 3. I thought Hitman kind of died off a little bit in round 3. Hitman in that battle, I know a lot of niggas think Hitman bodied him, and I mean, for the most part, Hitman did kind of kill him. But 2-1 Arsenal. Arsenal took round 3, but he still lost that battle, so Hitman definitely took that. Then he moves on to battle Holla at Summer Madness. That battle, very disappointing. And it was disappointing to me because I actually felt like Holla was right for the taking, because I thought Hitman took round 1, Holla took 2, and Holla took 3. But if you look at it though, Holla really didn't give you a good round until round 3. You know, with the changing of the shirts and the fake handshake. You know, it's like he took round 3 kind of easy, but round 2, after Hitman gave you a good round 1, you know, chopping out the section down, grab us by the neck, and I'm gonna say that for the second round, that shit, like when he got to the second round, like the nigga, he was doing some type of story shit with Hollow's family. I take your sister and I drag her and I'll do this. Like, I ain't know where the fuck that nigga was going. But even though he got rebutted by Holla in round 2, I thought Holla's round 2 was very weak. But so was Hitman's. So when you take everything into account, Holla had a better round 2. But Hitman, that battle was so right for the taking with Hitman. Like, a lot of the comments in that battle say poor battle, and And I mean, for a battle to be poor, most of the time it's like that because of two niggas. Like, both them niggas didn't kind of just came light in that battle. So I just felt like, you know, I really didn't like Hitman in that battle at all. But so he lost that battle, in my opinion. Then he battles, oh, actually that last one, because he had a goods battle. I don't really fuck with the world round battle, so I ain't judging that battle. So that's my resume on Hitman. He definitely has some losses. You can look at the Big T, the Young Ill, you know, so he has some losses as far as I'm concerned. And it seems like niggas be getting to the top as far as this battle rap shit, and they lose their hunger. I think with Hitman, this is his problem. Hitman has to battle somebody that he just do not like. Like, if you match him up with Sue Surf, him and Sue Surf be going at it constantly on Twitter. If you match him up with Sue Surf, you'll get a great battle. You'll get two aggressive niggas, two animated niggas. It'll be like one of the best battles Smack could ever put together. But you can't let him battle a nigga he cool with. You know what I'm saying? Like, he cool with Hollow. There's like so many videos of Hollow the Don in St. Louis fucking with Hitman. So you put him with Hollow the Don, and it's like, they cool. And I mean, you know, he's cool with Goods. Goods said that he felt like Hitman was the best nigga in St. Louis. So I mean, there's already that mutual respect. So Hollow has to battle a nigga with a chip on his shoulder. He can't battle a nigga he cool with, because every time he do that shit, that nigga just take that nigga lightly, or he go light on him. So I mean, you know, that he need to have like some type of grudge in order to give you a good battle. Now, up next for Hollow, A-Verb. This is gonna be like a really, really tough battle for him. A-Verb is too lyrical for him, so Hollow gonna have to beat him another way. He either gonna have to hope A-Verb don't show up, like an Eclipse battle, or chokes, which we haven't seen, or he just gonna have to hope that A-Verb just, you know, gives you kind of one of them subpar, one of them big wheel performances. You know what I'm saying? Where I think he won, but he kind of bullshitted the win. So that's what it's gonna take, because Hollow can beat him on stage presence, beat him on performance, but A-Verb is too lyrical for him. And I mean, unless Hollow the Don come with that Cortez shit, I felt like even though not Hollow the Don, Hitman has to come with that Cortez shit. Because even though Hitman beat Arsenal and beat Cortez, his battle against Cortez was his best lyrically to me. Like, that nigga just had like a lot of hot shit in that battle, man. Just that shit was just crazy. That whole weapon not on safety, it ain't John Lynch, Michael Jackson, Motown gloves, she can't find Prince. When they say the best, they say Holla, sign sticks, you wouldn't beat me with a time glitch. Like, that nigga was on his shit in that battle. If he come like that with his performance, he can fuck with A-Verb. That's the only way he can come. Now, these niggas been going, I mean, not, you know, there's a video out with A-Verb trying to like diss Hollow the Don, I mean Hitman a lot, saying, you know, everybody get your ball game t-shirts and all that shit. So I mean, there's gonna be a lot of personal, a lot of animosity, and I think A-Verb will win. But this is, Hitman's at a crossroads right now. If he lose this battle, he would have lost to Hollow, lost to A-Verb, lost to Big T, and a lot of people think he lost to Goods because of the pause or whatever. So I mean, that nigga gonna be on his way out the door as far as being a top battle rap nigga. I got mine to throw him down with Shotgun Suge and all them niggas like way down on the list. He gonna be down with like K-Shine or something. Like, K-Shine is a nice nigga, but K-Shine ain't a top nigga in my opinion. So he gonna be kind of just down at that middle of the pack crew. So this is a big battle for him. It's a big battle for A-Verb too, but it's a really big battle for him. If he can show up and show up well or beat Verb, he'll be back on his shit. But that's what he gotta do. So February 25th, A-Verb versus Hitman. I know I keep saying Hollow the Don, right? That Holla shit just fucking me up. But anyway, A-Verb versus Hitman. So I'm kind of pulling for Hitman because he's the underdog now. So, but I think A-Verb gonna take that battle personally. And that's what it is, man. Unbiased review. I just wanted to give you a breakdown. I'm gonna do each battle rapper, so just be checking it out. This is Hitman right now, and that's just who I feel like personally that the nigga beat and hasn't beat. And if you ask that nigga, he probably think he undefeated. So it is what it is. But Unbiased review, your boy Chris checking in. Peace.